Good morning, children. Today's topic is on speed from your IXL book, Unit 19. Okay, let's look at some questions. Alright, Annie set off on a 295-kilometer journey. Now, this is actually something that's important to us, so let's go and highlight. Let's see whether we can make use of this information later. Alright, she drove off at a speed of 65 kilometers per hour. 65 kilometers per hour. Important information. This is speed. We got to continue reading. She drove at a speed of 65 kilometers per hour for the first 3 hours. For the first 3 hours. Right, this is going to be our time. Okay, we have learned simple relationships between speed, distance and time. Alright, what is the relationship we have learned? Do you remember this? Distance, speed, time, pyramid. Distance, speed, time. Distance equals to speed times time. Distance is like the biggest cousin, so it sits right on top. So to find distance, if we have speed and we have time, we can simply find the distance. Now using this, we also can form another equation. Speed equals to distance divided by time. So if you have distance and time, you can find speed. And with distance and speed, you can find time. So it's a very easy to follow relationship. Let's see whether we can use any of these equations to do the second part of the sentence. We have speed, we have time. So if we have speed and time, we can find the distance Annie traveled for the first 3 hours. So what is the distance? Let me change the font, so please bear with me. The distance will be speed times time. And we know that the speed is 65 kilometers per hour. So you type 65 times. Please check whether the time is in hours, because in our speed it is 65 kilometers for every hour times 3. So we don't have to change hours to minutes since our speed is given in hour. Now this will be 195 km. This is the distance she traveled for the first 3 hours. So we have already done with our workings for this sentence. Let's move on for the rest of the journey. Rest of the journey, can we do anything with that? We know that the total distance is 295 kilometers. So the rest of journey will be, you take 295 minus 195, we get 100 kilometers. For the rest of the journey, she drove at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. We have distance here, we have speed here. That means we can use to find our time, which is time equals to distance divided by speed. So how long did she take for the rest of the journey? Time for rest of journey will be same thing again. You now take distance divided by speed, and this will be equals to, distance will be 100 divided by 50 kilometers per hour, and that gives you 2 hours. Right, finally, what do we have now? We have 2 hours that she took for the rest of the journey. She took 3 hours for the first 195 kilometers. How long did she take to complete the whole journey? Well, they're asking for total time. So before that, let's go and highlight how long. Okay, long, you got to go and highlight. Long, they're asking for time to complete. Yes, complete whole journey. Whole journey means the total, which means we are told to find the total time. Now the total time will be, she took 3 hours for the first part of the journey and she took 2 hours for the second part of the journey. Thus we have a total of 5 hours. Very simple question, and you just have to work in parts. Now the most important thing for any speed, distance, time question is this pyramid. As long as you draw the pyramid and you know how to form these 3 equations, you will be able to solve any type of speed, distance, time problem. I hope this video helped. Please rewind the video and learn at your own pace. Thank you, children.